What do you think when you hear that?
For me, it's very complimentary because for a fighter, the goal is to work, and not only for a fighter, for everybody, the goal is to do as less work possible to gain the most money. And they know a fight with me will give them a lot of money, and plus, if they win, they can have the legacy that comes with it. But for my part, it's a mixed feeling. For sure, sometimes I'm watching the fight and I'm like, man, I think I can beat these guys. Or when I'm done training, I feel like I'm very confident. But then after I go home at night and I'm thinking about all that crazy thoughts, and I'm like, I'm gonna be 40 years old soon. Do I really want to go back into a hardcore training camp of 2 months, put myself in jail, so to speak, and getting ready for hell? And I'm like, no, I don't. I've done it for a very long time, and unfortunately in my sport there is too many guys that retire too late, and I do not want to be one of these guys. I'm very fortunate, I'm healthy, most importantly, and I'm also wealthy. I came at the right time, the right timing. I made a lot of money, and I think the pros are, when I measured and calculate the pros and cons, it's better that I stay retired.
Did you watch that fight though, and did it go through your mind after that maybe he's the one?
Maybe. Sometimes it does. I watch the guys fight and I'm like, man, I think but it will always be like that. Maybe I'm completely out of my mind, and if I go back, I'll get my ass kicked. I think for me, it's better if I stay retired. And I have other big projects right now, and I still stay a big fan of the sport. I love to watch Kamaru. I love to watch all the best guy in the sport. I saw the fight. He's amazing. What a great fight. He's very, very smart. Everybody talks about his physical abilities and his skills, but I think what his best attribute is his brain. He's very, very smart. He's very good at becoming the perfect nemesis for his opponent. And he fought almost a perfect fight. I mean, he's an amazing fighter, and he's gonna go far. He's gonna be one of the best if he keeps going like that.
For all the fans that are hoping GSP comes back, that's not gonna happen.
Listen, the UFC know where to find me. If they want to offer me something, they can call.
But it seems like you're leaving it open. You're not saying no for sure.
Yeah, because you can take the fighter out of the competition, but you cannot take the competition out of the fighter. So, but I need to stay objective and smart about my decisions. And right now, to come back to fight for the welterweight title against Kamaru Usman and risk it all, there's more cons than pros. So it's not worth it for me.
George, thank you so much for doing this. This was great. So just to reiterate, we can expect to see you in the octagon in 2021, right?
Stop tempting me. Stop tempting me.
I don't think he's fighting this year, honestly, and it's gonna take a lot of strength from a very strong man for Habib to be back in the octagon ever. I think.
You think there's a chance he never fights again?
Man, I just know what Abdulmanap meant to him,
yeah.
And I know that this was their journey together. I hope he fights. I just don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna take. He's gonna have to muster up a lot of strength for an already strong person to go out there and do it. And if he does, I just don't know how long he'll be around. Maybe he fights. Maybe he fights and honors his father with another massive and unbelievable performance. But I look back to his fight in September and when he won and the way his dad reacted, it almost like you saw the video where his dad kind of like reacts after he won against Dustin Poirier. It almost like his whole body, his spirit was filled with joy watching his kid do that. And I'm just happy they got to share that together.
I don't give a